So we're getting to the end of the January transfer window with Harchester United. Can we make any moves? I'm not too sure. People don't want to move to us, even though we're near the top of League One. Roll the intro. Hello everybody, welcome back to Harchester United on FIFA 22, where we do find ourselves near the top of the table. As you can see there, Harchester United 56, Peterborough 56 and Hull 59, although Hull and Peterborough do have a game in hand on us. There is deals happening all around at the moment. Harry Kane, £145 million to Man City, Pedri 121 to Arsenal, and Goretzka 109.8 to Liverpool. And in terms of the latest deals, well, Simmer has moved from Brighton and Hove Albion to Sevilla. Thielemann has moved to Cagliari, and Puglieri has moved to GFK, whoever they are. We have made two signings. We have made two signings, I think, since the last episode. I'm trying to remember who we had. We have bought in Atencio. He signed from LA Galaxy, I want to say. He's not too bad, actually. He just ticks us over nicely in midfield, gives us a good holding midfielder replacement for RTN when he gets injured or knackered. So Atencio joins, and it ticks off the objective we had to do of signing two players from North America. The other one that we've bought in is Chukwuemeka. I don't quite know how to say his name, but he is on loan from Aston Villa and can cover all front three positions, and again just gives us the ability to rotate as well. 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill move, really fast, and actually very highly rated in real life. Chukwuemeka, I think is how it's pronounced, and we'll struggle with him in live commentary, I'm sure about that. Right, but that's it in terms of ins. We don't have any outs. It's all been pretty simple, to be honest. Not too much has been happening around the world. Serginho Dest, 34 million. Tug Lahini's moved to Espanyol for free. There's really not much happening. There you go, my club. So, if we go back up to the top. So, Métis has gone on loan to Rochdale. Cortez moved to Oviedo for 1.2 million. And Munoz moved to Adam Demispor as well. And that was about it, really. Not too much happening. In fact, in January, it's only these two deals here. So, yeah, Seattle Sounders, that's where he came from, not LA Galaxy. Anyway, let's get into the game today. We are playing Cheltenham Town, which should be an interesting game. They're not doing brilliantly, actually, if I remember. Let's have a quick look, find out where they're standing in the league. They're 7th, they're having a good season as well. Don't listen to me, load of nonsense that I'm on about today. Cheltenham Town. Here we are then, Cheltenham Town versus Harchester United. It should be a good one in League One. We're pushing for that promotion to the Championship. Derek Ray and Stuart Robson aren't here. They're not in my room. They're not talking, and I disable commentary because it's generally all pretty rubbish in football games, isn't it? But Chukwuemeka does make the bench. I'm pretty sure I've butchered his name already. Other than that, it's our starting 11, our strongest 11, I would argue, as well as Tammy Abraham leads the line. He's been in good goal-scoring form. I think did I put him in or did I leave Will Grigg? I'm pretty sure Grigg's on the bench. But it should be RJJ 50 on the left, LZ 90 just in behind Abraham. And on the right-hand side, struggling to remember who plays on the right. Ferretti on the right. Edvardsen at right back. The two centre-backs like normal. Fernandez and Mbete. They're playing a 3 at the back, so it should be an interesting game. And they've got Vassell up front. We tried to sign him. Right at the beginning of this save, we tried to sign Vassell, and it didn't work. So everyone's shaking hands. Lots of gloves being worn in this one in the winter. End of January, it's going to be a little bit cold. Sore on the old thighs and hamstrings, but I'm sure everyone will be okay. This is how we're lining up. So Marinovic in goal, Edvardsen on the right, Fernandez, Mbete and Perkins across the back 4. We've got Holsgrove, Artian and Zahovic sort of making up a midfield 3 with Abraham up top. It says a 4-4-2, it's not. Jones on the left, Ferretti on the right, Perkins, Edvardsen behind them, Artian, Holsgrove in the middle. Should be good. Oh yeah, Patino having a rest because he played in the last game where we got a 1-0 win over Fleetwood. But there is Edvardsen, who is our biggest, most expensive player and the best player at the club in terms of rating. And we've rejected some big bids for him going, well, over recent times really, over recent transfer. And none in January as Luka Zahovic is here straight away trying to get something going. He's dallied on the ball and a good challenge there, but that's easy for Perkins to cover. And Mbete up to Holsgrove. Abraham can look again to get that into Zahovic, but couldn't quite feed it through. We actually had in the last game against Fleetwood, we made 11 changes to the team, and everyone did really well. They'll probably all feel a little bit gutted to be dropped in this one, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. This is, you know, Cheltenham Town are in 7th, and we know we need to put in a good performance here. As Hussey has the ball on the left-hand side. He's trying to get through too here, and he's doing pretty well. That looked offside for Sel, but Mbete puts in a good block, and he was offside. So it is a free kick to the goalkeeper, who takes it short, and Mbete will look to build from the back. That is not a good pass out. Easy for Perry to intercept, although his pass isn't very good either. Fernandez then messes up his volley clearance. Thomas looks to put it down the line into Vassell, and we need to get a little bit of composure here, as May is on the ball up against Mbete, holds him off well. Now it goes to Freestone on the right, and that's a good challenge from Perkins, as Ricky J. Jones is going to look to use his pace. Can he get away from the defender? He can draw a free kick there, surely. Yes, he can. Saw the slide challenge come in. Thought I'd just jump round it. Easily done. Artian finds Holsgrove. Looks to put it through to Abraham. Left-footed. Good save from the keeper. And it's cleared away. And that is the first real threat in front of goal we've seen, as Holsgrove's got a lot of space to run into here. He can lay this one back in towards. Oh, a decent shot from Artian. Ferretti keeps it alive. Abraham can't put it in. Oh, and it looks like Harchester United are just finding their groove a little bit in this game now. Need to make these chances count. They've been on the wrong end of some results where they've let first half chances just dwindle away and the other team get back into it in the second half. Need to make them count. LZ90 lays it off to Artian. He moves it on one more for Perkins, who's got Ricky J. Jones making a decent run. He's got Abraham towards the back post, puts it in. Nobody there, and that's got to be a pass back, referee. Bloody hell. It was an overhead kick straight into his keeper's hands. What else did he mean to do there? He wasn't trying to clear it away with an overhead kick. Unbelievable. Just Hammy Abraham. Cross was just a bit overhit for him. Edvardsen does very well to read that one. Right, Ferretti. He's got pace to burn. He's got Luka Zahovic inside of him. Uses LZ90, who's just pushed off the ball and has gone down holding his knee. I think he's just got up though. Yeah, he has. He's now up, so no worries, no panicking. Zahovic is not injured. He's probably been our star signing of the whole save. Not because he's one of my favourite players for bizarre unknown football manager reasons, but him and RJJ50 I think have just been absolutely brilliant in this save, as Zahovic does see Abraham with a bit of space. It's a 3-on-2 here, and Abraham's going to have pace to get away. He's held it up and given it to Ferretti. Crosses that in towards Luka Zahovic. Couldn't quite get the header right. Artian with a sensible ball back out, and Perkins has massively messed that up on his weak foot. So just shy of half an hour gone in this one, and well, it's been a bit scrappy. We've had the better of the chances, but again, we're not taking them, and we're just wasting a few of our crossing opportunities as well. When we get into good spots to put a good, decent cross in, we are not making the most of it, as RJJ50 could be on his bike here, because he's got a lot of space to run into. And here he is on the ball, and he's got runners in the middle, and he's going to pick out Artian. Artian, oh, it just got in front of him, and he couldn't quite get there. He's not known for his pace, Artian. He is there as more of a destructive player in the middle, as RJJ50 can pick this one up again. He picks out Abraham. Abraham dinks it over, looking for RJJ50, cleared away. And, well, Cheltenham Town are defending reasonably well. You've got to feel that sooner or later they're going to give us an opportunity where we can really take it. It's a good one, too, to take the defender out of the game. Vassell, nice back heel, terrible shot, remains 0-0. Holsgrove on the ball in midfield, into Abraham. Abraham into Zahovic. We're really utilising the width here. RJJ50 trying to just trick his way through. Oh, that's a terrible clearance. Zahovic, he's caught. Referee, surely a penalty. He says play on. I think I would have preferred the penalty, to be honest, ref. He's clearly caught me there. Holsgrove into Zahovic. Tries to have a go from range. Zahovic then went for the acrobatics. Didn't quite come off, as Artian... That's a lovely ball into the feet of Abraham if he's onside, and he is onside. Tries to bend one over the bar. Here's May for Cheltenham Town into Perry. Perry just knocks it out to the right-hand side. A good ball into the path of Freestone. Tries to reverse it. Should be Marinovic's, and is. Claims it well under pressure. And Marinovic sort of re-cementing his first choice goalkeeper status now. He had a bit of a challenge from Guzan when he signed, but at the moment, sort of favour... Oh, that's not a good pass. I'm favouring Marinovic. He is overall better. Guzan does have some good attributes, but Marinovic just, across the two of them, is generally a better goalkeeper. It feels. Well, that's a good bit of skill from Freestone. Marinovic should be there again, and is. Lovely. Let's see if we can get a big kick up to Abraham that he can do something with. No, he can't. just giving possession straight back to Cheltenham. Shouldn't really do those kick outs. I'm not very good at them. But we have got it back here. Zahovic. Lovely footwork to get round one, but couldn't get round the next. Maybe went for that acceleration just a bit quickly, and the referee's called half-time. 0-0. We're wasting our opportunities here. Not going to make any changes just yet. We do have the pacey Chukwuemeka on the bench. Chukwuemeka? I can't remember how you say his name. I'm so bad at names and pronunciations. But if you've been a fan of the channel for a reasonably long time, you'd know that anyway, because I can't really say any names in with any conviction that I'm getting them right. I mean, I say them with a lot of conviction, actually. But whether I'm actually getting them right or not, I don't know, as Abraham can't quite feed that one through. RJJ50 keeps it alive. Abraham's going to put on the pressure, but can't quite get there. And I feel like this is a game that could be made for a very pacey striker up front, as Abraham flicks that one on to Ferretti, and Ferretti could be in. Ferretti, he's just pushed off it as he went for the final shot. Couldn't make it count. Edvardsen with a good winner in the header there. It goes out towards Perkins on the left-hand side. He's got a man in front of him, which is Artian, who's pushed up very highly. Into Abraham. Bounces his way through. It's going to fall to RJJ50. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Goes behind for a goal kick, I think. Yep, it is. Abraham takes control of the ball and faces up the defence. He's got Ferretti giving him a run. Manages to put it into space. Ferretti tries to dink across into Abraham. Keeps it on, actually. Lays it back. Nobody there. He was looking for Holsgrove with a cutback and didn't quite get it right. And Holsgrove probably should have run more to the 6-yard box, where Abraham did cut the ball back. But with 55 minutes gone, it remains 0-0 in a very tightly contested contest, as Cheltenham Town do keep that ball in play there. Boyle. Up it goes towards Thomas. Thomas does well. Down the line. Hussey trying to beat Edvardsen, but an easy challenge there, although Ferretti may give that one away. Yeah, squeezes it through to Holsgrove. Abraham. Over it goes, and then goes again. Zahovic tries to pick him out and does pick him out. And Abraham looks to get away using his pace, and he's got RJJ50 at the back post, and it's, keeper got back and made a save. Really good goalkeeping to get across that quickly, and Perry brings it away, and Cheltenham Town somehow hold on again, riding their luck here, and May could be in, and May's beating the defender. Great save, Marinovic. May was through. It's a fantastic shot from Marinovic, and a double substitution is going to be happening for Harchester. Abraham off, the new boy Chukwuemeka comes on, and Patino comes on in central midfield for Holsgrove. Patino much more attacking than Holsgrove. He'll run forwards a bit more as Chapman replaces Kearney for Cheltenham Town. May knocks that one back. Good tackle from Mbete. He'll just hand the ball over to Luka Zahovic, who's gone over the top. And Maurizio Ferretti, has he got the pace? It's not a brilliant touch, although Ferretti's won it back high up the pitch, and he's going to square it, and Patino's in, and it's his second touch of the ball, and it is 1-0 Harchester United. And we said Patino is going to get further up the pitch and attack more. It's exactly what he's done. His first touch was to control the ball into him, and his second one was to blast it home past the Cheltenham Town goalkeeper. The defender did really well to catch up with Ferretti and then gave it away, and that was easy for Patino. One touch, left-footed finish. 1-0 Harchester United. Come on! So a really good substitution there, as Chukwuemeka gets his first touch as a Harchester United player. And he's carried on his run forwards, actually. Ball couldn't find him. We'll have to see how many touches he gets and if it results in a goal. Patino probably holds the record for Harchester United now with 2 touches, 1 goal. As Mbete looks to play this up the pitch. Here is Artian into Patino again. Patino into Zahovic. Zahovic, a decent first touch, a curling effort, didn't get enough on it. Goal kick. Here come Cheltenham Town. Sercombe on the ball, just outside the Harchester United penalty area. Sercombe comes forward. Great tackle from Perkins. It'll be a throw-in to Cheltenham Town. The home team, 20 minutes to go, and they find themselves 1-0 down as the throw-in's taken quickly. Sercombe into Freestone, who's got a little bit of space. Can he pick out the right cross? He's gone towards the back post. There's a header. Great save, Marinovic again. I was bigging him up, saying he's come back into the first team. Since he had that shocker, remember where he booted the ball against the on-rushing defender against AFC Wimbledon? He got dropped. He's come back into the team now and is staking the claim for that #1 spot in the future years as well. Be interesting to see if I don't know what transfer business we need to do really in the January transfer window. We've brought in a striker, which is helpful, a bit more pace. Maybe another central midfielder, maybe another fullback. Trying to move on some of the youngsters that aren't just going to make the grade, as Vassell is taken off. He's not had a good game. Edvardsen is going to go for a long crossfield ball. A wonderful pass to Edvardsen. First time through ball didn't quite work. Good interception from Zahovic. Chukwuemeka, lovely through ball into Ferretti's offside though, unlucky. And another substitution then, number 14 replaces number 15 as Antencio comes on for his on-camera debut. He's already made his debut for us in the last episode, in the last game, sorry, in a 1-0 win over Fleetwood. But Atencio comes on for Artian in holding midfield, and that's exactly why we brought him in, is to allow us to have that bit of rotation and make sure we still got fresh legs in the very important holding midfield role without taking a penalty. As we're running all the way through here, and it's another fantastic save, and the header loops in from Thomas. We've got 15 minutes to go, and it's now 1-1. And Thomas has put it in, and it wasn't a brilliant goal. I dived in there, I've dived in again, and then great save Marinovic, and then the header just had to be on target. And Marinovic had no chance. 1-1 now. We've got a lot of pace on up front, so I think we have to sort of use that a little bit. We're struggling to get Chukwuemeka into the game, as Zahovic now does give him the ball, and he's danced around that tackle well. Patino. A little bit of footwork to get him past. Tried to feed it into Ferretti. Couldn't quite get it right. And Williams will come away with the ball. Cheltenham Town have done very well to get themselves back into this game. And that's good pressure, that, as Chukwuemeka meets it and he puts it into Luka Zahovic. Zahovic, I think Ferretti's offside again, and he is. Damn it. So just under 10 minutes. Freestone on the left-hand side here for Cheltenham into Sercombe. Does very well to get that back to Freestone. Can't keep it in play, though. Throw in. We'll take it relatively quickly, and Atencio wants to get on the ball. His passing's actually pretty decent, to be honest, Atencio. He's not the highest rated, but he is a good little player. Edvardsen down the line into Ferretti, just gives it away. A simple giveaway there. And we just need to try and put Cheltenham Town under a little bit of pressure. Chapman into Williams. Freestone's got lots of space on that other side. Surely offside there, May. Good save Marinovic. He wasn't. He was onside. A great run from the striker. And as much as we need to push for this goal, we need to make sure we don't lose this game and lose further space on the title challenge. And Betty into the feet of Fernandez. He can go on one more to Edvardsen. And there is Patino. He can lay it off to Atencio. Atencio into Patino again. He'll just ping that into the feet of Chukwuemeka. That's a great turn. It's actually going to fall to Zahovic. Referee, how is that not brought back for a free kick? What are you on? We should have had a penalty and a free kick right on the edge of the box now. And that is just sacrilege defending. And then for some reason, Mbete's forgotten to take the ball with him. And luckily, we win it back. Zahovic. I think there's only, 3 or so minutes left of injury time. Chukwuemeka, that isn't... You're not made for passing, mate. You're made for pace. And Cheltenham win it back, and it's now a 4-on-3. We have kept to our formation and pushing people forward for this. Right, come on Marinovic, big kick. And that is full time, 1-1. I feel like we've been cheated by the referee there. I feel like we've had 2 definitive efforts that have been ruled out. The penalty on Zahovic in the first half and that challenge on Chukwuemeka in the second half was absolutely horrendous, but nothing given for it. Right, we're going to go into deadline day. So here we are then on deadline day, 10 hours left, and we haven't got any deals sort of in fruition at the moment. There's nothing really happening. Sort of thinking we could potentially get rid of a few of these youngsters that we've got. So Miles we could probably move Miles on. He's 27. He's not young, but he's also worse than everyone else we've got. So I'm just wondering if we go transfer list, see if we can get a few bit of interest in him. I like the 4 centre-back options we've got at the moment. That's fine. Acosta, I think we have accepted a few offers for him on the loans front of things. Kual is never... Yeah, he's on the loan list. We're never going to get offers. He's never going to play for us. The central midfielders are good options. Rodriguez, yeah, happy to keep him and maybe potentially use him. Kova is on the loan list. I think he's transfer listed as well. I know his contract expires in 6 months. Mighty is already on loan at Rochdale. Briggs is on loan at Al Batin. Lombardi, a 63 rated Lombardi. I'm just going to see if we can get something for him. Let's see if we get any offers for him. Kuhn as well is good. He's not only 19, so he's looking pretty good. 17 as well, Lombardi. But I feel like there's a lot of these players that just aren't going to cut it. Like Jensen, I feel like now we've got Chukwuemeka in. He can go out as well. Simonson is on loan on the offer as well. Beaumont is on the loan list. Will Grigg, Abraham and Chukwuemeka are striking options. So yeah, really not too much for us to deal with at the moment. And if we look at our transfer network, we've got our scouts out there working around, but yeah, they're not coming back with amazingly good people to consider, to be honest. I mean, a lot of free agents are in here that I'm not too interested in at the moment. And they're all very busy, so I can get them to scout a few more players further. But like, I don't need a left midfielder. I don't need any more centre-backs. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I want to make a big money purchase. I really do, but I feel like there's not really enough out there for us to make that purchase with. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if we get an offer, see if anyone becomes available. I'll keep checking periodically and I'll keep you guys updated. So 7 hours to go, and our right back Iago Acosta is going to move on loan to Rochdale as long as he agrees the deal. So we'll accept that. He can off he goes, and yeah, I'm not too worried about that. But I'm trying to find targets, but everyone I find then basically says they don't want to move to a club in League One. They don't want to move to a league which is below their standard. So we're struggling to bring in reinforcements here, but we'll have to see how it goes. Oh, and Acosta isn't going to Rochdale because he's turned down their loan. There you go. So with 2 hours to go, it doesn't look like anything's really going to be happening here. The latest deals are we've got Pogacinic, 2.2 million to Sociedad, 21.8 million for Gineppo to Norwich, 21.3 million for Barretta to Wolfsburg, and Rob Holding has also just moved from Arsenal to Newcastle for quite a large sum of money as well. But yeah, really nothing involving Harchester United. One maybe loan out that fell through. But really, it looks like League One has been pretty quiet all through all the squads as we scroll through here. Charlton have brought in Boyamba for 1.5 million. But overall, not much happening in League One. So we're going to end it there for transfer deadline day and the episode today. We will be back much further through the season as Miles seems happy now. Right, I'm glad we agree. Brilliant. Yeah, we'll come back further into the season, probably towards the end of the season. There's not too much going on at the moment, but yes, there you go. The total transfer spend across all leagues was £1 billion, 1.06 billion. Wow, that is a lot of money spent in the January transfer window, and we didn't really spend any of it other than bringing in a guy from the MLS and a very fast striker on loan from Aston Villa. Right, let's go and have a quick look at the schedule then and see what we've got coming up. So we'll probably get through the whole of February because there's not actually that many games happening towards the end of it. March has a number of games. Hull City is obviously going to be a big one. That's when we'll come back for. That could be a top of the table clash, and we'll look to do that one then. See you on the 16th of March for the next game against Hull. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and for now, I'm out. Cheers.